Oh, hack into the wall.
I'm
Hacker man.
literally scanning him. I'm pinging him.
They had a guy there
He
this
got
time.
me.
Don't worry, I got hit.
Ah, you hacked him to be dead.
I'm in, says the bullet.
It's been 7 months since I've actually made a Siege video, and it seems the more the game changes, the more it stays the same. Perhaps discarding some of the more worrying aspects in the future of this franchise, the multiplayer has continued to remain just as enjoyable as ever, although why they stopped releasing 2 operators a season is well beyond my plane of understanding. With this in mind, at least this year has been free of what I like to call filler operators, which players might remember from Operation Phantom Sight. The development team now seems wiser and a lot more experienced, which is made most obvious by the fact they don't release new maps, but rather go back and fix the ones they messed up the first time.
So Happy, you're pretty much by yourself. Swag's doing art. Pog.
Such good
Everybody looks at
art.
it.
This year's operators have also been quite a success, with the team introducing the world to better Twitch, better dock, and better mirror. Twitch 2 is great, because instead of trying to sneak around and getting to break a few cap can gadgets if you're lucky, you can now just charge in with the ability to make yourself bulletproof at all times, and have the potential to solo the entire enemy team with Hasbro's latest and greatest lawsuit. The best thing about this, however, is that by camping even remotely near a hostage, you can pretty much mark yourself down for an immediate win, as although the other team might be about to score themselves a kill, they certainly won't be getting any medals for their trouble.
Turn off your thing. Turn off your thing.
Huh?
Turn it off.
Turn it off?
Yep.
Then I can't fucking see.
With the blast shield down, I can't even see.
The second operator was Thunderbird, who was very similar to Doc. If he could heal exponentially more, and could do so long after he died. Some rounds as Thunderbird are absolutely fucking ridiculous, because as long as you can place your gumball stations in reasonable locations, there's nothing stopping you from taking 300 points of damage over an entire round, as the enemy team wonders how you survived 18 bullets to the chest. You can also use your heal stations as a proximity alarm in disguise, hide far away from anyone who might do you harm, and detonate a C4 under their feet as soon as they foolishly expected to be healed at your expense. With this in mind, however, it still doesn't beat the confidence boost of hitting someone with a doc stim, which seems to have a direct effect to a player's brain. Viewers who might be playing with a toxic teammate shouldn't do anything as basic as team kill them, as by simply shooting them with a stim pistol, they'll immediately throw all notions of self-preservation by the wayside and put themselves in the most dangerous situation they can conceive. Team killing is unbelievably stupid when you can literally kill them with kindness.
Oh, I've got a Peaky Blinder over here.
It's me, the Peaky Blinder!
Oh, I got a Peaky Blinder. Oh, we got a Peaky Blinder, and we got a pizza. Pizza and a Peaky Blinder.
Pizza Blinder!
Pizza Blinder. Pizza fucking blinders.
The third addition to this off-brand cast of the Avengers is Shieldy McShieldface. Players who ever thought that bullets were giving them a lot of trouble in this game can look no further, because you can be fucking sure this operator put an end to those concerns. You can now just walk up to anywhere an enemy might be enjoying their day, slap this thing down with no fear of getting shot, before having a clear advantage when fighting anyone who even half-heartedly tries to challenge you. All you need to do is line up someone's head, pray to the Ubisoft servers, and enjoy the easiest fucking kill of your entire Siege career. However, when you're granted the luxury of fucking around on a window, things become even easier, because as long as the enemy doesn't have anything that might explode, you now become the proud owner and overlord of everything you can see. Like Simba from the fucking Lion King, everything the light touches is going to get trampled by a stampede of your fucking bullets. This is made even stronger when you do it upside down, as for whatever fucking reason, players' brains seem to break when an enemy's feet aren't touching the ground. This means by sending them to the spectator screen, you can now grant them all the time they need to comprehend this difficult to grasp concept. Perhaps the best way to counter this slightly stronger than average pane of glass is to have a sheet of your own. Although Mira might not be as mobile, her advantage of being immune from explosions, as well as invisible on her side of the glass, can give you an advantage you need to break the longest stalemate in warfare since World War I.
Whoa, did you see Impala's drone? It was going all over the place. Someone's got a Tame Impala.
Shut the fuck up, Sly.
Alright, I could drone in here, but I don't think I will, because sometimes the less you know the better.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up right now.
Returning players might think that this shit is more broken than the servers of Apex Legends, but the hard truth is that any operator is overpowered if you're confident enough to let them thrive. Sally, for example, can literally run into a room, grab a hostage, and run back out again, all without ever being seen by anyone, only meters away, because that's just how the developers decided to balance her kit. Amaru, on the other hand, was released 2 years ago, and you can absolutely pull off some of the dumbest shit known to man with this speedrunner. Most players will assume they have another minute after the prep stage ends to keep setting up their defense, but when you're in their objective only 10 seconds after you were droning, you can more or less win an entire round before they even comprehend how you managed to deliver same day bullets so unbelievably quickly.
Someone's in bathrooms here. That is sex.
However, players don't even need wacky old school James Bond gadgets to rack up some seriously easy wins, as Uncle Swag is about to tell you the real secret to winning games. This absolute top tier ingredient is literally just confidence, and if you're about to accuse this channel of peddling some self-help bullshit, then that really says a lot about the state of the fucking world. To explain this further, the concept is quite simple. Just do all the stupid shit that new players do, but with the competence of someone who knows what they are doing. Players who start to know the game better will often crouch to conceal their noise and become harder to detect. However, by standing and moving while aimed at the most likely point of enemy contact, you can always be ready to shoot first. You'll almost certainly have the element of surprise, and you'll likely be much harder to hit than whoever's unlucky enough to cross paths with you first.
Oh, there where we were.
There we were.
Yeah, where we were.
Although stealth is very rightfully valued in this game, speed is very often undervalued when players expect a certain level of pace throughout their matches, and this can really unbalance a team who aren't actively aware of this playstyle. Zofia is so excellent when it comes to this discipline, as you can just walk into a room knowing you'll always be the first person to shoot, as unlike these other degenerates, you started holding down the trigger 3 rounds ago and won't stop shooting until half their team is dead or has a serious case of tinnitus.
Whoa! Fuck this fucking game.
Something I've talked about a lot in previous videos is the unbelievable strength of shotguns, which I would argue is a natural progression for those whose map knowledge is good and whose confidence is even better. The only real thing to know about running this strategy is that as long as you're in a position where a shotgun will win at your current range, you should never lose a fight. In many cases, this means hugging walls or having a very helpful teammate ping enemy locations, but this can also mean obscuring sight lines for yourself and waiting ever so patiently as an enemy's entire life leads up to you shooting them in the face. One incredible feature of a shotgun is that you don't even need to see your enemy to kill them, as your indiscriminate heat-seeking buckshot will find and eliminate the enemy on your behalf. Although it should be mentioned that this incredible technology still can't differentiate between the other team and enemies of the state who are aiding and abetting your sworn rivals.
Last guy.
Kill him! Ruin his day!
Yeah! Suffer like I did!
The greatest strength of a typical shotgun enjoyer is a complete disregard for their own sense of self-preservation. While a normal player might see a breached wall as a threat, a shotgun chat will see it as the opportunity it is, and thank the other team for removing the one thing stopping them from mercilessly murdering them to death. Although it's often better for the enemy to be spread out, to make it easier to pick them off one at a time, this doesn't mean a shotgun-loving beast such as yourself won't enjoy the satisfaction of wiping out an entire team in the matter of seconds. However, as devastating as a shotgun can be for the mental state of your enemy, choosing to not use such a weapon in favor of your humble knife will not only leave the other team defeated, but completely and utterly demoralized.
How many placements do you have to do for ranked?
10.
Next question. When's Aaron getting off?
As much as the slowed content is a pretty objective negative to Siege in recent times, it still stands out as one of the most developed and polished shooters around to this day, and although its little brother has a lot to prove and almost no friends to cheer them on, we can rest easy in the knowledge that Siege is the definition of the saying, be careful who you call ugly in high school.
Georgia, what's your favourite song by The Weeknd?
Donda.
No. I know, I almost said it. I almost said it too. I almost fucking said it.
Donda.
No, I almost fucking said Blinding Lights. Fuck me.